Good morning, everybody. Ooh, sun's starting to come out. So today I am going to start to pickle my beets. So a few of my beets are escaping from the garden. Their shoulders are definitely showing, as well as the rest of them is starting to show. So I'm going to harvest some beets and pickle some today. So I thought I'd show you a little bit of that. All right, see you later. Okay, as you can see, I've got a whole basket filled with beets and beet greens. So I'm going to get them in the house, I'm going to clean them up, I'm going to weigh them and see how much I have to work with. So as you can see, I got them in the house and the cats are giving them an inspection. Make sure that they're good and that they pass mustard. So once they're done inspecting the beets, I will clean them up and figure out how much I have to work with. Oh, one of them's done checking. Are you almost done, Olive? No, you're gonna be a while. Okay. Oh, nope. Yep, she's gonna be a while. So the beet greens, and beets have been washed. I've trimmed off most of the roots. I see I missed a big one there. There we go. And I weighed them out. I have a little under 2 pounds, so 1.89 pounds of beets. I'm going to cook these guys up and see which jars they fit in. I think I've got enough here for one large jar, or maybe one medium jar and one small jar. I don't know. I'm going to go through my jars. Well, first I'm going to cook them because that's going to take some time. So I will cook them up and then I will dry pack them into the jars so I can get a better idea as to what I'm looking at. But, well, at least that's my plan. Okay, so I'll show you how that goes. Well, there we go. I got 3 medium-sized jars. They're just cooling. I flip them upside down because I find that it helps with the seal, and because I can't do a proper water bath. I don't have a large enough canning pot. It is on my list of things to get, but they're like $50, so maybe next payday. Once I get a little closer to more intensive canning, usually in September. So I will pick up a proper canner then. I have everything else, like I have the picker outer thing when you pluck them out of the water. So I've got that, and so there they are. And when I say medium-sized jars, it's because here's a small one, so you can see that size difference, and here's a large one. So yeah, you can see the size difference there. So I tried them all out, and yeah, I had enough for 3 medium-sized jars. So my canning adventure doing pickled beets turned out to be a little bit of a disaster, but I recovered from it. I hope it turns out. I'll find out in the next what is it? I think it takes about 3 months for the pickling process to do its thing. So anyways, what happened is the recipe I was using called for 10 pounds of beets. Well, and as you saw, I had a little under 2. So no problem, I cooked up the beets, and it was hilarious because the recipe said, if the beets are large, just, cut them in quarters, and otherwise should only take about 15 minutes to cook your beets. No, it took me an hour to cook my beets. And then I had to wait for them to cool so I could peel them. And by the time that was done, I thought, okay, a little bit off there. Maybe it's just, the altitude I'm at, the size of my beets, whatever, right? Temperature of my stove, whatever, right? Just different variables. So what wound up happening is, again, using the recipe, I cut the amount of liquid in half because I thought, oh, well, it's for 10 pounds of beets. I only have a little under 2 pounds. So if I cut it in half, I should have plenty of liquid, right? No, I didn't. I was short, so that totally threw off my entire process. So what I do typically with canning is I don't do a water bath. I will water bath if something goes wrong in the canning process, but what I typically do is I get the jars and lids super hot. I also get the liquid super hot, and I combine everything, put the lid on, usually with a lot of me going, ow, 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 ow. Even though my hands are covered and I'm using tea towels and everything. I flip them upside down and I stick them on the counter. When they're cooled off, a couple hours later, flip them over, and 9 times out of 10 things I can, they've all sealed. There might be one that just doesn't seal. That one, depending, I might water bath it, or I might just eat it. But the thing is, when you're pickling, you need to actually let the pickle process happen. So in my case, like with the pickled beets, I guess it would be a quick pickle, but no, I'd rather give them a few months to let them really develop. So so I water bath. And now, like I was saying, I don't have a proper canner, water bather. So I get my largest pot. I fill it up. It usually comes to just below where the lid is, and I just boil it. I get it super hot, and then I pull it out, wipe it off, flip it over, and then let it cool. I come back and it's usually sealed. And if any aren't sealed, after I've done the original flip upside down method, and then I've done the water bath method, sometimes what I'll do is I'll switch out the lid because it might be a problem with the seal. And then I'll water bath again, flip it upside down, try it again. And if it doesn't seal again, it's just like, girl, take the hint. So this one isn't going to work. So that one will just go in the fridge, and it'll just kind of be the first thing that I go through. So yeah, so that's what happened. That's my pickled beets. We are all good to go. That is my second canning this year, because I did the Saskatoon berries earlier. So I now have 1 thing of Saskatoon berries, and I have 3 pickled beet jars. Yeah, and my next adventure will be potatoes. Yeah, because my potato plants have flowered, and now the flowers have died off, and now the stalks above ground are starting to die off as well. So that usually means the potatoes are ready for harvest. And this is the first time I've planted a large number of potatoes. Large for me as in more than 1 plant. So last year I tried 2 plants, but I didn't get many potatoes. This year though, I have 6 plants, so we'll see how many potatoes I get, and I'll have to figure out what to do with them. But anyways, I hope you found this interesting, and if not, boring enough to put you to sleep, whatever worked for you. And that's it. I hope you have a wonderful week, that you stay happy and healthy until next time. All right, take care. Bye.